Hey YouTube, this is going to be the first video on my brand new channel, The Universe and You. And on this episode, we're going to be discussing how a black hole is formed, created, and what it does, and how does it sustain itself and the whole astrophysics ordeal. But this is going to be the first episode within a series of episodes, which might extend for as long as I feel like doing this channel about astrophysical things, such as physics, thermodynamics, aerodynamics, basically everything that you might think of. The universe, and your correlation into it. To start off on today's episode, this is going to be about black holes. So, you may wonder to yourself, how is a black hole formed? A black hole is formed when its thermonuclear core runs out of fuel, essentially causing the entire cut that out, which causes the entire structure of the star to collapse inward upon itself, upon a point of zero mass called the singularity. The singularity is the point where all the mass that cannot uphold itself due to its increasing gravity and mass and its lack of a thermonuclear fuel to keep it expanding inside depleted causes it to crush in upon itself into a location known as the singularity. The singularity, once compressed to that point, it crushes into a point of zero volume and infinite density called a singularity. The singularity is called a black hole. And as for a black hole, it is so massive and dense that it can cause not even light to escape from its gravitational pull. You may wonder yourself what happens if you ever get sucked into a black hole. Well, let me tell you. When you get sucked into a black hole, what's going to happen is spaghettification, coined by astrophysicists and scientists alike. Spaghettification is when you get sucked into a black hole and your entire being, or anything gets sucked into a black hole, your entire being gets stretched to a point where you turn into essentially spaghetti noodles. You just turn into a strip of it. And that is once you pass the event horizon. When you pass the event horizon, that is the point where not even light could escape from. So from a viewer's perspective, a third person's perspective, from a distance, can see you falling into a black hole, moving slowly and slower and slower and slower until you, the person getting sucked into a black hole, passes the point of event horizon. To the person observing you, all you did was stop in time. Due to the fact that light is no longer being able to transmit out to you, and all you will do is fade out slowly into blackness, into nothingness. That is spaghettification. That is what a black hole does to you. Radiation. Hawking and radiation is a thesis proposed by Stephen Hawking in the year 1974 that black holes emit a very faint, very light form of radiation which causes the black hole to slowly begin to dissolve itself. That is why the sky, the stars out there, aren't just filled with black holes a dime a dozen. It is predicted and theorized that Hawking radiation is what's causing black holes to slowly dissolve themselves and become smaller. Hawking temperature is directly related to Hawking radiation. Hawking temperature is approximately the temperature that Hawking radiation would come out. Hawking radiation is, in and of itself, a form of electromagnetic radiation. The difference between regular electromagnetic radiation and Hawking radiation is the fact that electromagnetic radiation, normal ones, if they pass the point of event horizon in a black hole, they will be stuck in there. But now it is theorized, since Stephen Hawking's theorem in 1974, that Hawking radiation is a form of the black hole dispersing itself, dissolving itself very slowly over eons. Many, many, many thousands of years. But it is theorized that a black hole will eventually run out. Very long after the heat death of the universe, black holes will still be there. But even black holes will not stay forever. And that right there, gents, is going to be the first episode. It's not going to be very much, okay? because I'm starting off. I'll admit, I'm starting off, okay? This is the first episode within my new channel, okay? So please cut me some slack. If I have some things wrong, please correct me down in the comments. I'd like to know, okay? And it would mean a lot to me if you were to drop a sub, okay? Subscribe to me. It would mean a lot, okay? I'm starting off this new channel, and it would mean a lot to me if you would at least give me a like or subscribe. Anything you do, if you so much as give me a like or a subscribe, it would mean the world to me, okay? Because I need some form of motivation, if I'm being honest, to keep this going. So thank you very much for watching. If you made it to this point, I'd like to thank you personally. You right there behind that phone or laptop or TV, wherever you're watching it, I'd like to thank you personally for making to this far in the video. And I ask you kindly, please drop a subscribe. Now, stay curious out there, gents. I'll see you in the next one.